calm.
So remain calm.
Well, welcome everybody.
It's waifu month.
It's waifu month.
And that's very relaxing.
Turns out most of the games we're going to be playing for waifu month are something called kinetic novels.
Yeah, we learned the real word for hell today.
Yeah, the real word for hell, yeah. So first and foremost, got my mouse on screen, cannot do anything about that. It's going to be down at the bottom, probably disappearing half the time. Kinetic novels are visual novels where you are not given choices.
So there's literally no purpose to this medium. You could have just made it a comic, or you could have just gone all the way and made it, or you could have made it like a game, but no, it's somewhere in this weird limbo where it's like you're wasting the resources to make a game to not make a game.
It's so fucking worthless at that point. I don't understand.
You got a bunch of these in a Humble Bundle. That's the only reason you have them.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, at least Neptunia is a game.
Yeah.
And at least we got that one on purpose to punish ourselves.
Yeah, so this game's called Karakara. Karakara is like the sound of aridity or something.
Yeah, the Steam description was really pretentious.
The Steam description is like super hyper pretentious.
But this house, I don't know what this house slanted, bothers me. Like the way the angles of that roof are supposed to connect. It's like, I want to see what it looks like on the other side.
This looks like a cafe. It does not look like a home.
Whatever.
Because it's got this big window here, and there's a little list of specials here.
Well, let's go find out.
Okay.
This is going to turn out to be a, like, shitty voice acting month where I just screech over everything, right?
Maybe.
Do you want to be the narrator, or should I?
I'll be the narrator. The air is still dry today. It was like that yesterday. The day before, and probably even longer before I was born. The air in this land is always dry. My skin feels as crinkled as the aluminum foil used to wrap chocolates.
But only that kind, not the other kinds.
And my eyes are coarse and scratchy, like grit-covered baseballs.
I'd say, damn, you have big eyes, but actually, this is anime, right?
Yeah. Every part of my body can be described as dry in some way. And my heart, following suit, is drying out as well. The heat from the scorching sunlight beats down on the air around us, as if trying to fry us to the core. Everything is dry. Not a thing is spared. Indeed, not a single thing.
This is a dry fucking world, and we're gonna make it wet. You want me to be this?
No, I guess I can do this. The morning sun lights up the kitchen. I stand in the kitchen holding a spatula, listening to the girl before me read from the note in her hand.
So, the main character is narrating themselves, so we don't see them. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, Wanazard coal mine. 14 people. 4 set meal and 4 set meal A's and 10 set meal B's. Okay.
It's an awkward way of putting that.
Yeah.
There's also Japanese voice acting in this. I'm not sure if you know
no, we're just shouting over it.
Yeah. Honestly, we can't. Nobody speaks Japanese, not even in Japan, so.
Oh, no, they don't. They speak Korean.
This girl's name is Lucia. She's our only employee.
For now, right? We're gonna get more characters?
I don't know.
Is Leon you?
It might be me. Gotcha! Huh? The number of set meal A's sure dropped quickly.
Nobody wants the number 1 combo? You put mushrooms in set meal A last week, right? It shouldn't change.
Yeah.
Why give it a name if it's gonna change?
I don't know.
There's your problem. The guy's feedback was basically, we ain't eating no clumps of fungus. Which I agree with.
Seriously? What are they, 5-year-olds?
The customer's always right, remember? From now on, make sure you cut up any mushrooms so you can't tell what they are. Ugh, I hate that. Don't do that. I need to know what I'm eating. Gross.
But we're still putting them in, huh? Okay, next.
Ostelter Hospital. 5 set meals and they're all A.
The set B's finally gone, huh? I guess Dr. David went back to the other town.
You got it. The old ladies at the hospital were all like, no, please don't go. They even had the confetti ready. What?
I don't know. I see. I hope they're not too sad about it.
Nah, they're fine. Apparently, they're already infatuated with the new doctor. It's business as usual at the fan club, but they've got a new name.
Women are tough creatures. Terrifyingly so.
Even more when they're cats. Why is she a cat?
Why is she a cat? I'm confused.
I kind of like that they're a little more bold with the fact that she's a cat and her ears stick out more than the Nekopara ones did.
Yeah.
Where it was just kind of, that could have just been a hair bump. Now it's like, no, those are ears. Those are definitely ears.
Straight
Can
up
you
ears.
please not look at me when you say that?
In any case, that's it for the order, right? I'll start making it. I take the order slip from Lucia and put it into the clip in front
This
of me.
guy's internal monologue is way more serious than he projects to the world.
I put the ground meat I'd prepared earlier in the frying pan, and a savory aroma fills the kitchen.
I'm already liking this more than Nekopara because it has like a cohesive, like a narrative. Like the guy's telling you what he's doing.
Yeah, there's a main character that isn't something that doesn't exist.
And the character art isn't wobbling weird 3D wiggle beasts.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Whew! Finally done!
Whew!
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 As I finish fitting the coleslaw into a small container, I let out a sigh of relief.
Whew!
Whew!
Okay, we need to stop doing that. It was pretty busy today, wasn't it?
It's one thing to just make the food, but there's also the deliveries afterwards.
Don't start complaining about that. There's no way we can keep ourselves fed with just the profits from the store itself.
Yeah!
Whew! I said I'd stop.
I stretch slowly and look up toward the ceiling. I had always thought it would be a long time before I saw the store like this. Even now, I feel a little out of place.
Hey. About the thing we were talking about, how did it go afterward?
Well, I did put out some ads.
Okay, is this a failing business?
Maybe.
By which you mean the posters on our store that nobody comes to, the newspaper ads that nobody reads, and the radio commercials that nobody listens to?
Why did you even ask then?
Now you need a Facebook page.
Yeah!
Let's get some positive Yelp reviews. Pay a Chinese bot to give you like 5 stars 500 times.
Yeah.
I can't believe this. I thought you had some other ideas in mind. Nobody's going to come with just those, I'm telling you.
You don't know that!
No, they won't.
In response to my rebuttal, Lucia comes right up close to me.
Okay, listen here, Leon. Do you have any idea how long you've been saying things like, "You don't know that," and "it'll probably be okay"? Do I need to tell you the exact number of days, or should I just buy you a calendar? I leaned in for that.
Yeah, I noticed.
Because they told me I did. Personally, I'm fine with it. I can handle it even if we're busy, but you get stressed out and end up working too hard. You get sick easily, too. In any case, you have to start thinking about this seriously for your own sake. I like her.
Oh, jeez. This is gonna be one of those never-ending ones.
She's responsible and intelligent.
As soon as a gap appears in Lucia's words, I cut her off. Okay, I got it. I'll think about it. I pick up my bag and spring to my feet. Hey, what do you know? It's time to do the deliveries. I'm heading out then.
So they cook and deliver.
I guess.
It's just like 2 people. Wow. What? Hey! Oh, you little circle wipe. What do you call that?
I don't know.
Is this you?
I drive northward on National Highway 65.
We finally get to see a protagonist.
There are barely any cars in the southbound lane. The only thing following me is the sun, pelting me relentlessly with its rays. The DJ's voice flows out from the radio.
He should keep his eyes on the fucking road.
You can be the DJ if you want.
And now it's time. Well, I gotta use a different voice, don't I?
Yeah.
And now it's time for the Help Wanted ads for Sagami Francisco. Sagami Francisco?
I have no idea.
Al Diner in 2635 Zamond region is currently hiring. Please contact the store directly for details. Next up, today's missing persons.
I turn off the radio after hearing.
If you meet someone on the road, you don't need to know if they're missing or not.
Yeah. Well, at least they're airing what we paid for. After all, We paid for that with an entire meal.
Oh.
They'd better air it.
So fucking expensive.
I see that, but even I'm not certain of how much of an effect this will have. If somebody's gonna show up, it'd be really nice if they'd get a move on. It's not that I don't understand Lucia's concern. I mean, it's starting to weird me out doing both.
You picked this
I know.
life.
If we keep at it, both of us will keel over from overworking ourselves. If that happens, we'll have to close the store as well. While we have a decent amount of savings, we have a critical lack of human resources. There used to be so much people around, too! Even here!
They all died.
I murmur those words to myself, as regard the rubble scattered around the road. Oh, as I regard the... who cares? Dust billows from the desiccant surface of the land, painting the view in front of the car in a cloud of white.
Sagami Francisco.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, I think that's all of it. The deliveries are done. As Lucia rightfully predicted, I got an earful at the coal mines about the mushrooms, and I was harassed by the old ladies at the hospital, waiting for the arrival of the new doctor.
So when we say harass...
I don't know.
I mean, they really like them doctors.
She's got quite the intelligence network. That or she's turning into a gossip-loving housewife. Both are possible.
Those are the same thing.
I bought the sausages, and I bought the butter. Other than those...
Gonna make some butter sausages.
As I double-check my note, I feel an unexpected tap on my shoulder.
Okay, Yo, working hard, laborer. Is she a cop?
Who?
I don't know.
I turn around to discover a young lady in a police uniform that might be a tad too small for her. That's
Yeah,
an
she's-
awfully strange police uniform. What police is this?
The cat police.
Oh no. She grins as she looks at me.
Yes, I am. That's what laborers do. Oh, wait, that's you. Fuck.
Yes, I am! That's what laborers do by definition!
Okay.
Following my literal response to her quip, something comes to mind, and I voice it. What's going on? I'm pretty sure this isn't your usual patrol route.
We received reports of a young boy who purchased a large amount of sausages.
Gross.
Well, don't out him like that.
Is that supposed to be a crime?
Don't you think there's something terribly immoral about a young boy making off with a mountain of sausages?
No.
Lifestyle choices like that are just
Well,
none of your
on top
business.
of that, you can buy sausage. There's nothing wrong with buying sausage.
I mean, if he bought it, it's fine.
I don't... Are the police really that bored these days?
It's better than the alternative, right? She whips out
what's
like
the
a pistol and...
I guess.
I don't know.
This young lady is Cullen. She works as a policewoman in this area. We've been good friends for a long time, but her tendency to harass people can get a little annoying at times. Today, of course, seems to be one of those annoying days. Right! The peace is being kept. Anyway, I have to get back and prepare some stuff this evening, so I'll be heading off now.
Don't turn your back to the cops, motherfucker. Get on the floor.
With that, I turn to leave, only to be stopped by Cullen, stepping in front of me.
Oh, is she really gonna do it?
I don't know.
A little cold towards your big sis now, aren't we? What?
Since when did you become my sister?
This probably makes more sense in Japanese.
Yeah, maybe.
Not by blood, sure, but we're connected through mind and spirit, right?
Alright! How about we say you're my virtual sister?
What?
I don't know.
Okay, I mean, that's probably a thing.
Maybe. It sounds weird.
Ew, no. That sounds like something you'd find in a sketchy store somewhere.
It does a little.
Like this game.
Like you'd slide in and buy a virtual sister.
Yeah. Like this game.
Not the most productive conversation, but...
Oh, right. Almost forgot why I'm here in the first place. Was it busy at the store today?
It's not like you don't know our store is once it... What?
It's not like you don't know how our store
is once it's past noon.
Okay. True. I'll head over in the evening then. We'll talk there.
What's it about?
It's about a store. New. I can't tell you. That's a surprise for later.
Why did she go cat mode there?
Ow.
I ignore her, resisting the urge to comment. It would only make things worse.
Josh did that noise at a baby a few times. Like,
she thought
yesterday.
I was crying.
Yeah, she was looking at him weird. He was just trying to make cat noises and she freaked out. It was cute.
I'm back! I stop the car and take a look at the outside of the diner. The walls and roof are a little sooty, further bringing out the white sections.
What? So you only clean the white parts of the store? Okay.
I should probably repaint this at some point.
Yeah,
Thinking on it, I
seeing
realized,
the damage now.
Thinking on it, I realized that ever since I suddenly took over this diner, I had never bothered with its outside appearance.
That might be the part of the problem that doesn't even have a fucking sign.
A little bit.
From a distance, you just think this is a weird-shaped house. At least get an open sign. Damn.
After all, the regular deliveries alone had always been enough to make ends meet. In fact, these days, more customers coming would be a problem. Yeah! The repainting can wait! Scratching my head, I enter the store.
Man, you must be sick of getting all of these voices.
I'm juggling a lot of marbles.
A ghost? What? Come on, Lucia. You don't need to get worked up about it.
It's a ghost!
Why aren't they on screen?
I don't know.
Oh, there they are. It's just a rumor for now. I'm not telling you to start building a bunker right this minute.
Oh, there's a ghost in town and the police were called.
You better make a bunker. You know, those thick concrete walls will keep out the ghost. But...
it's a ghost bunker. The news that Cullen brought was scarier than I had imagined.
Anyways, that's my job. I've got to deal with these half-truth, half-nonsense scenarios. That's what keeps food on my table.
Even within the police, Cullen's work is particularly wide-ranging. This really does not seem like something that the police would be at all aware of or interested in.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure cats can see ghosts.
It doesn't matter. Why does it matter? Ghosts aren't real.
Neither is this fucking cat lady.
It begins with research into how this current world of ours came to be, and trying to make use of that knowledge.
Also, the fact that ghosts aren't real hasn't stopped cats from seeing them.
And extends into investigating things like the occult rumors we're discussing right now.
I hope this game takes a turn into some real, fucking weird horror.
She never stops cracking stupid jokes when you meet her, but she is dead serious when it comes to her work. Dead serious! This is a Halloween game suddenly.
Point is, don't fret, but it never hurts to be too careful.
Cullen raises her beer mug in her hand, downs it in one gulp, and continues.
Gulp. As I'm sure you're aware, this world we live in is mostly devoid of people. Oh good, we're getting the world building now. Okay.
Okay.
Not to mention, in the process of trying to survive, our trial and error methods even led to ears like these. What?
What?
Did they interbreed with cats in order to survive?
As she talks, she strokes the soft, furry ears on both sides of her head.
What?
Did you notice that the guy didn't have ears?
Yeah, it's not a cat world. It's, what? Who did this to our world? With most of our literature and documents lost to us, rumors of others ran amok. What?
Rumors of the others.
Yeah, I'm getting hooked into what the fuck they're talking about. And one of those rumors happens to be the whole ghost thing I just mentioned. Ghosts turned them into cat girls as a survival method?
Lucius shudders at those words.
Shudder.
I almost said stutters at those words.
That too. Apparently, night after night, it appears here and there, dragging a bloody coffin behind it, muttering to itself. That's you.
Wow! That's like a textbook definition of a ghost.
Because ghosts in the textbook have bloody coffins.
It's been a bit since I've even made this voice, so now I was surprised by it a little.
Right? Whoever came up with it sure did their homework. By looking in one textbook? Here's the thing. According to the guys at Customs, there are reported sightings of the ghost even outside the town. Outside the town? That's right. Who knows? Maybe it's hungry and coming to the store right now. Maybe it's right there.
With literally the worst timing possible, the wind shakes the door.
That's you.
The wind's pretty strong today. It's setting the door off.
Oh, Leon's no fun. How come you're not scared?
I'm not a kid anymore, Cullen.
Is that a last name, do you think?
I have no idea. It might be her first name.
It could be translated oddly from Japanese and it was originally Karen. For all we know.
Maybe.
But maybe not.
I don't know.
You used to wet yourself every time I told a scary story, too.
Can we please not talk about that?
She believes in
I
ghosts.
look in Lucia's direction to find her still trembling, probably from fear. What else would she be trembling? What is wrong with this narrator? Like,
well, I mean, she's not wearing shoulder covering at all.
Yeah,
She could be cold.
she's trembling from fucking freezing her butts off.
All 5 butts.
Are you okay, Lucia?
No, I'm not. Jeez. My bad, my bad. I probably went too far. Let's stop here for today.
As she says that, Cullen stretches herself out from the store sofa. She doesn't look like she's on a sofa.
Yeah. You'd think if this game doesn't have actual branching storylines or choices, they'd at least have given us some more art.
Yeah. In order to avoid drunk driving, on the days she drinks, Cullen always sobers up here before going home.
She just kind of half lives here? Okay.
Maybe.
Cullen? You're sure we don't have to worry about it right now? Yeah, of course. I wouldn't joke about it otherwise. Okay.
Lucia gives a short nod.
I think I'll go to bed.
Sure! Good night!
You're making it sound so action-packed that she's going to bed.
With that, she disappears into the back of the store.
What about you, Leon? Not going to sleep yet?
I still need to prepare stuff for tomorrow!
I see. Maybe some ghost stuff.
A rare gentleness melts across Cullen's expression.
Say, Leon, you know.
It's okay, I'm not straining myself. Lucia's really helpful too. I'm fine! Realizing what Cullen's about to say, I preemptively answer her.
I see. Alright then.
Cullen doesn't pry any deeper, and the conversation ends there.
Good night then. Why don't you give him a job?
Good
or
night!
something? Like, just if this is such a hard fucking place to maintain, just offer him something better? I don't know, that might not work.
With Cullen also asleep, I head to the living room on the 2nd floor to deal with the ledger. Looks like we've somehow managed for this month as well!
You just are delivering the same tone every time.
I know! I'm doing it on purpose.
Okay, I don't know. I just wasn't sure if you were doing it on purpose. I thought maybe you sucked.
No. With the boxed lunch deliveries providing a steady stream of income.
A steady steam of income.
Our finances have finally stabilized. The relief that washes over me quickly turns into fatigue.
The voice.
As I stretch, my mind turns to the issue of employees. Lucia is working very hard right now and doing a perfect job of it. However, for a certain reason, she can't be in the kitchen. So she has no choice but to work the tables as a waitress.
Why would she not? Is it because she's a cat?
I don't know.
No animals in the food prep area?
Only there was one more person! I decide to redouble my hiring efforts next month. That way, Lucia will worry less, too. On a whim,
Please be the ghost. Oh.
On a whim, I look up.
And she's just hovering there? Well, looking up from his paperwork, I guess.
But on a whim, why would he look up to begin with?
I don't know.
Lucia is standing there, clearly nervous. Lucia, what's wrong?
Meow.
No answer. Though I have a pretty good idea of what she wants to say. Can't sleep? She nods. I guess I'm right. It's okay. I'm done with bookkeeping. Come over. I clear away the things on my lap and gently
Oh. Okay. Okay. Wow. She's not even looking at him. She's looking at the sky. Between her eyes
for rent? Look at how big that is.
Oh.
Like, for real, look. She's got, like... There's so much space there.
Yeah, kind of a lot.
She's going all fruits baskets.
I've never seen that.
Lucia gradually makes her way toward me, and, as prompted, sits on my lap.
I did try, sleeping by myself.
Why do you hire employees who have to sleep with you?
Well, if it's anything like Nekopara, the impression I got is that they're slaves because they're animals.
Mm-hmm.
But the wind's so loud. You know what I mean, right? The wind, it brings so many different noises with it. Like ghost noises from a ghost.
I want the wind in this, like, post-apocalyptic, like, landscape of what, like, ignorance and ghosts to just be screaming in the distance. No, not even, like, ghostly wails, like, actual just screams on the wind,
Maybe. Mm-hmm. So it makes me imagine things, and I get scared.
It makes so much sense in a world where everybody's dead. I know! Seeing that Lucia's finished explaining, I quietly reach for her head.
Her huge, bubbly head.
Her giant, bulbous head. As if combing through her soft hair, I gently move my hand back and forth.
You're petting the kitty, I guess.
Yeah, he's petting a cat.
I get it.
Presumably comforted, Lucia leans her body toward
I'll lean my body towards you.
The warm weight of her body presses against me, sending a gentle wave of relaxation through mine. It actually says pushes, but presses would have been better.
Whichever. Same.
Like I'm just saying, like, from a writing standpoint, that would have been a better word to use.
I'm neutral to the change.
Just as she finds comfort in me, I also find comfort in her. Cullen said not to worry, too. It'll be okay.
I know, but it's still a little scary. So
we'll make sure we lock the windows up tight at night. It's not like it'll break down the door to get in.
Because it's a ghost.
It would just go through the door. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Are ghosts ever, like, corporeal? They may be thinking of vampires. Vampires just can't get in without permission.
Do you want to voice those 2 periods? It's not even 3, which would be an ellipses.
Those are quotes.
It's actually commas or something. I don't know. Whoa, it changed.
How can you be sure of that?
Okay, to be sure, that was the beginning of the quotes and nothing. I clicked and that popped in.
Wow.
I don't know why.
Oops.
Well, would you rather stay with me the whole time? A jolt runs through Lucia's body.
Ew. I really do like you a lot, Leon, but is his name Leon because they're cats, so he would be a lion?
Guess. I know, but not in that way, right?
Why are you on his lap then?
I don't fucking
Mixed
know.
fucking signals. Does she have a human ear on the side? Do you see it?
Oh my god, she does. Oh, they hide it so well with her hair normally, but somebody drew it in that time.
They have 2 sets of ears.
Yeah, they should not have drawn that ear in. The hair would have been fine. The hair sitting there would have covered it totally fine.
Unless it's supposed to be that they have 2 sets of ears because they're mutants.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
I would hope not.
I don't know. Furry confusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Really, if that's what you want, then that's how we'll be.
Then get off my lap, weirdo.
Small tear runs down the side of his face.
It's okay, we're gonna go hire some other concubines.
Permanent frozen smile with that voice, like no matter how he's feeling. Yeah.
It's not as if...
Huh?
No, it's nothing. Thanks, I feel better.
Lucia slips off my lap.
We have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to sleep. For real this time. Good night.
Sure, good night. Slowly, her slippers tapping on the floor with each step, Lucia makes her way to her bedroom. She'll probably be able to sleep this time.
She just needed to put herself down on your lap for a minute.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
We're just gonna have to keep finding new and funnier ways to pronounce ellipses.
I don't want to do weird noises.
The store, is it open right now? Is this flashback?
Yeah, it looks like it. What? Those were the first words she ever said to me. I heard them from behind as I was putting out the signboard. When I turned around, a girl with blue hair was standing before me, which is unusual, but not in this world for some strange reason.
Yeah. Also, a lot of anime doesn't acknowledge the hair colors. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
They don't say anything, so it's weird. Because if he says blue, then he means blue.
Yeah, if he's specifying, I mean...
So it's not like an artistic choice where it's just like, oh, otherwise they'd all have black hair because it's Japan.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's weird. This is a diner, right?
Yeah, we are. Open, I mean. Mom and Dad are inside, so you can order there.
They must be dead now.
Yeah, they must be dead as shit.
I see. Yeah, I guess you're not working here. You're clearly a kid after all. How old is she?
Look, I don't know. It took an effort of will not to point out that she looked even younger than I did.
Okay.
I'm just helping out. What about you?
I was wondering if I could work here. I saw the help wanted ad.
Oh, for the part-timer? I'll let my dad know then. What's your name?
Lucia Haynes. Her way.
Did you come by yourself, Lucia?
I did. What about it?
I was gonna say, like the underwear?
Yeah.
I see. I guess in that case, starting today, you won't be by yourself anymore.
That's a really weird way to deliver this. Huh?
It's like the weirdest thing to say to someone.
It's like, are you an orphan? Because now you're not.
I'm Leon Laird. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you too, Leon. Wait. I like these transitions.
It's a weird one. I don't know.
It's corny, but it's like a nice
It's like the start of an RPG battle.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years since then. Those two, at the time, were just a helper and a part-timer. But now the diner's owner and sole employee. Oh my god, is this actually a different person? He's talking about himself in the third person.
But no.
But then he does this.
Okay.
We talk about a lot more than we did back then. And we know a lot more, too.
We know what it's like to lose a parent.
However,
or two.
The distance between us has barely changed since then. We're both afraid that it might all shatter and come crashing down on us if we get any closer to each other.
Okay, so this is a different kind of setup than we usually see.
A little bit. The next day, the skies are even clearer than before.
I mean, I guess just the childhood friend who isn't willing to go further even though she likes you is kind of a trope.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cliche.
Yeah, but at least it's not just, I'm this thing you own because I'm an animal. Let's... No, it's not that.
The sun is so bright it's hard to see ahead without using a visor.
Are we gonna have to censor me saying that?
I don't know.
Okay. How's the driving?
We have to discuss in advance order with some regulars today, so Lucia is coming along. It's fine! The sun's working real hard today, though!
It would be better when we're coming back in the opposite direction. You just have to deal with it for a little bit longer.
Ears.
Yeah, they're clearly there on purpose. That's weird.
She got 4 ears.
And 2.5 eyes. Honestly, given that the way they space
his eyes are smaller and spaced just as far apart.
Yeah, fuck.
He's got a nose though.
Yeah, that
Speeding
helps.
down the straight stretch of highway at almost 100 miles an hour, the trip takes 30 minutes.
I guess if there's no one else in the world, you don't need to worry about your speed.
During that time, the car is one hell of an oven.
Roll down a fucking window. On that note, has anything happened with the hiring thing?
Did like wiping out humanity wipe out air conditioning too?
Maybe.
Nope. I was thinking I'd try a new method today.
Wiping out humanity wiped out all the air conditioning repairmen. A new method?
Only people who know how to repair air conditioning were wiped out. As it turns out, it's like 95% of humanity.
Yeah, it was a common skill. Everyone went to trade school.
Print a bunch of leaflets and hand them out, maybe. Or stick them on job hunt billboards. It's a bit costly, but probably a good thing to do.
Huh.
Isn't that why you came along?
Ah, right. That's true.
Lucia nods in agreement.
It's pretty extraordinary seeing this much initiative in you, Leon.
What do you mean extraordinary?
I mean, normally you're lazy. Come on, it's a good thing. I'm praising you. Now, if only you'd read the daily work reports, then it'd be perfect.
Huh? You're still posting those?
She's the only employee, though. Of course I am. I'm keeping track of attendance, too. What?
Why?
Why?
The things are basically there only in name, so I never bothered to check. At this rate, though, Lucia might know more about the store than I do now.
I like her. I think some of the weird let's not ruin our friendship tension is like arbitrary.
Yeah,
it's like they're gonna fuck at the end.
You're
but
living
like,
together. You have been for years.
Yeah, she sits in his lap. It's like just it feels like the narrative there is probably just set up so that they're not already fucking. So
it's
like,
set up
whatever.
so that we can have a third character.
Yeah, that too.
That's totally
that too.
all that's gonna happen.
It's just like this is just set up for the story. I don't think it would have actually played out like this.
Not.
But I like that she's intelligent and she works hard and she's not afraid to give her guy some shit for being dumb sometimes.
Yeah.
Like she feels like she's at least like a personality. All right, that's it for the deliveries.
It went pretty well today. There were no hiccups along the way, so we're done with over 30 minutes to spare.
Yeah, we can take it easy on the way back.
It's nice to drive safely from time to time.
I wish you'd do it all the time. You always drive too quickly.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour up and down a road is actually way the fuck too fast.
And also really costly. Is this one of those,
Yeah.
Is this one of those gas desert kinds of apocalypses?
Like Mad Max?
Yeah.
Mad Max with cat girls? Maybe.
I've never really, watched Mad Max, but I'll bet the cat girls would improve it. I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I drive back along the highway at a much more deliberate pace than usual.
Down Route 65.
Yeah. You said that at the beginning.
Oh. It's a lot easier to see your surroundings at this speed. What surroundings?
Yeah! Of course, the only pieces of scenery that we get to enjoy are things like fragments of flat tires by the roadside and clumps of withered weeds. There's not even a single flower growing in this arid place.
Ah! You know, in the desert, you get flowers after the rain, and there's seasons for the rain.
Desert flowers are...
It's like, it'll happen, just not right now.
Suddenly, Lucia raises her voice.
Over there, there's a flower blooming, a red one.
Huh? Doubtful, I look in the direction in which she's pointing.
And then it turns out there's like a magic lady over there causing it or something.
Indeed, at the roadside a bit further down, a lone red object enters my vision.
Gonna be the head of another cat girl, maybe?
You're right! Something's there! I don't think it's a flower, though.
Oh, it's another cat girl. What could it be, then?
It's blood! Beats me!
I hope it's blood.
There's a severed head on the side of the road!
What? Oh! Hey!
Blood. I swallowed the word as it reaches my throat. There's no point in scaring Lucia with something like that. Maybe somebody put up a signpost or something. We'll know when we get closer.
Mm-hmm.
The car continues in a straight line, drawing closer and closer to the red thing. Eventually, its form becomes clear enough for us to recognize its identity.
It's blood! Oh.
Turns out the big red thing is a big suitcase. Its crimson coloring shines brightly in the sunlight. Lying down on top of it is a young girl.
This is an extremely, disregarding, oh, there's no people out here to take advantage for. The one dude who uses this road usually goes at 100 miles an hour? Could she at least be
passed out?
Could she at least be off the road itself?
Million-degree sun on top of, like, a blacktop? Because that's not a good idea.
Fucking...
Her hair is pink and gentle. Her body looks soft.
Where do people get these clothes in the apocalypse?
I have no idea. It's like weird medieval RPG clothing.
Yeah. She's so cute.
Yeah! She's so cute. We can't help but comment.
Are those her ears up there? They're white?
The ears that protrude from her hair have a soft bend to them, ear. Hanging down from her head. Her eerily white skin is striking, mismatched against the palette of summer.
It's not that white. It's like the same tone as like Lucia. Is she alive?
The response comes as if it were waiting for Lucia to ask that question.
Should I be this one too?
I don't care. It's up to you. I gotta be two voices, you be two voices.
Okay. Snark. Zzz.
Ah. Our attention is promptly directed to her sleeping sounds. Well, it's good that she's alive. Fuck that line.
Yeah.
What should we do?
Don't ask me. Let's eat her.
Well, we can't just leave her here like this. She'll end up dried out like a mummy.
Shove her into our car. Aw, little mummy.
Little cat mummy.
Little shriveled up corpse.
That's not cute at all. Mummies are not cute. That's not true.
Says you.
Mummies can be very cute.
You ever seen the fucking Ghoul School?
Yeah, Tannis is pretty cute.
Yeah. Anyways, should we wake her up?
Yeah!
Being the same gender, I try first. Since that will freak her out slightly less, probably.
Being the same gender, Lucia tries first.
Hello? You can't be sleeping here. You'll turn into a little mummy. Hello?
Lucia seems to have adopted Lucia seems to have adopted the little mummy thing. A few moments after being shaken, the girl slowly opens her eyes.
Okay, gotta do a real voice for... Yeah. Meow. Meow.
Whoa!
Oh no,
I'm hoping I'm not breaking the audio every time I do that voice. The girl wakes with a start. Her startled cry ends up surprising us as well.
Is she a dog girl?
No, I think she's got floppy ears, like what is like a Belgian,
like a Scottish fold.
Yeah, Scottish fold. There we go. Not all concerned with how she just wait, what? Not at all concerned with how she just made us jump. The girl blinks a few times.
How surprising! I never would have thought someone would come by this road.
I thought I was dead.
The fortune was dead wrong. The fortune, you see, comes from the fortune telling they were doing on the radio in town. They said that the person you wait for will not come. So I guess I'm just doing Neptunia voice for this. Just kind of settled into that.
Yeah.
Now, who might the two of you be? Are you border patrol officers? Police officers, perhaps? Border Patrol. Is she from Mexico?
I didn't know. She's from whatever's outside of Francisco.
No. Such spectacular situations simply do not happen. Oh, don't tell me. Are you two of the bad people? Am I going to be taken away? Yes, I'm listening. By the way, I must say, although I have some curves here and there, making me do things that definitely feels... making me do things like that definitely feels criminal. Got it.
Yeah.
Honestly, with my baby face, it would probably be better to abandon the idea entirely. I hope the real cops do come.
Stop talking for a minute.
Ow!
Seeing no end to her rambling, I softly hit her on the head. I don't know where to start, but we're not Border Patrol, and we're not police, and we're definitely not bad people. Last I checked, anyway.
We're gonna make you work in our fucking company. Oh, how reassuring. Then might I inquire as to what you are?
I'm a chef.
We're from the diner down the road. We went into town today to buy and deliver things. We're on our way back right now. Oh dear. It must have been a long day for the two of you.
The girl, who's currently sprawled out across her suitcase, offers us words of comfort. The situation simply defies description. Simply. Okay, I'm gonna keep this short. Basically, if you keep sleeping in this heat, you're gonna get dehydrated and have a heat stroke. You should probably move somewhere else.
Ah, right, of course.
As if she just realized the fact, the girl gets up from her suitcase.
Alright, I have gotten up. What should I do now?
Go home. If you're not here to do anything in particular, you could get in the car with us. We can at least take you somewhere cooler.
Yeah, it's really cool to get into the car with a stranger.
The girl immediately breaks into a smile.
Somewhere cooler! That sounds most delightful. Please, do take me there. Can I go to a rave?
In a matter of seconds, the girl agrees to my proposal.
This girl would stand no chance if she ran into actual kidnappers. See, I like Lucia. She thinks about these things.
Lucia mumbles in disbelief. Well, that's why we're bringing her with us.
Yeah, I'd be worried if we left her here.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
With a grunt of effort, the girl straightens her heavy-looking suitcase and pulls it along with her. By the way, we don't know your name yet. What should we call you?
The red one.
The girl smiles.
Right, I'm Isia. Isia Mayfield.
She was trying to say it.
Yeah.
Isia, huh? I'm Leon, and that girl's Lucia. Nice to meet you.
I see. Leon and Lucia. Delighted to meet you. Alright, we just kidnapped Asia.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nom nom. Ah. Nom nom. This is delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Slow down. You're going to choke. Here, have some water.
Whose hand is that? That tiny baby hand.
It's hers. It's Aisha's.
It's so weird and small, and the way it would connect to her elbow. Her elbow must be... She's got a T-Rex arm!
She's got a little baby T-Rex arm.
And Lucia's really weirded out by it.
Yeah, I thought it was Lucia's at first, but no, that's totally her arm.
Right, thank you very much. Yelp, yelp. No. I'm in heaven.
No, you didn't die.
Your heaven isn't very hard to reach, is it? Eating delicious food in a room with a comfortable temperature is the happiest thing in the world.
I live in the fire.
That would have sounded more convincing if you didn't say it with some clam chowder stuck to your mouth. Oh gosh, where? Okay, so that, okay, yeah. That hand's even smaller.
That's Lucia's tiny T-Rex hand.
What? Here, I'll get it for you. Hold still.
At least her arm isn't, like, weirdly connected, though the banding on the sleeve kind of fucks with it.
Yeah.
Lucia takes out a handkerchief and wipes the side of Asia's mouth. When they do things like this, it looks like the two of them are sisters.
What, because they're both cats?
Yeah, something like that. It's just incredibly
Thank you very much.
Aisha gives thanks with a big smile on her face. Okay, let's sum up what you just said.
Yes, please sum up what I just said off screen.
It is going to be a while before I get used to this girl.
So you used to live in Japlondo, but you came to this continent looking for work.
Japlondo.
This continent? So, like, there's still, like, a boat system that you can use.
She just walked here.
Maybe. with her suitcase.
If it's really that hot out, one of the Mad Max things is that, like, the desert dries up super hard, so it could be that they are going for that. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe? Yes.
One of the implications in, like, the third Mad Max is that you have the ability to walk from Australia to Africa.
Huh, okay. After that, you managed to reach the point in Sagami Francisco, but you had no idea where to go, so you just wandered around randomly.
It was a port, so she did take a boat, I guess.
Yes, indeed. As you wandered, you ended up walking into the highway, and everything was nice and warm, so you fell asleep on the side of the road. Like an idiot. Absolutely, that is exactly how it went.
Huh! Both of us let out a sigh, astonished at how spontaneous the girl is. Were it a vacation, it would be more understandable, but a job hunt probably warrants some more planning.
What a coincidence, though.
Honestly, I'm not sure whether the fact that she ended up boarding a ship in the process is a display of courage or sheer lunacy.
But it's a good thing I ran into the two of you.
Aisha quickly stands up and turns towards us.
Thank you very much.
She lowers her head in a deep bow.
I'm noticing that their hands are still really tiny, but not quite as tiny as in those close-ups.
Yeah, the artist has like a thing with baby hands.
I guess. And like it's in proportion to the body, sort of, but not in proportion to the face. So
yeah,
when
it's weird.
They lose track of themselves when they're doing close-ups because they're not drawing the full body.
I did notice, and I didn't say anything about it, but there are certain angles with Lucia and some of the CG art, not the actual, like the art where they're standing here, where her shoulders were so small, like she was so non-broad, like there was so little broadness to her shoulders that her body looked like ungodly thin, and I didn't want to point it out, but like the anatomy's a little back and forth. Yeah, the heads are nice, the faces are nice, but the bodies don't really fit.
I like that the proportions seem more unique to them than as opposed to just being kind of like a perfectly proportioned. This is what an anime looks like.
I guess
I like that the ears and the hair kind of flop everywhere.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And the baby hands, honestly, like when they're in proportion to the body and the elbows aren't super short, it's like, yeah, that's fine. It's a style.
Are.
Yeah. Like, it looks fine now. It's just still small. You don't need to thank us. More importantly, are you going to head back to the town now? Yes, back to the town and back to the drawing board.
You mean the work board? Drawing board, indeed. At this rate, though, it's doubtful whether the new plan will be any better. Right! Let's head out once we clean everything up. Can you mind the store, Lucia?
I'd like to note that when he does one voice, he leans in, and for the other, he leans out.
It's because I don't want to, like, hit the I don't want the audio to be
I just
too
want
loud.
them to know that you're kind of, like, head banging back and forth.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Lucia cleans up the utensils Aisha was using and I put a comma in there where I didn't believe it. Was using and walks off to the sink. While watching her, Aisha slowly opens her mouth.
Would the two of you be the ones running this diner?
Yeah! I'm in the kitchen, and she works the tables!
Would the two of you be husband and wife?
What? No! Of course not. I'm the owner here, and Lucia's a live-in employee.
Live-in employee is just another really word for wife.
Thing you really do ever.
That just means wife.
To maintain my composure with the curveball she throws at me. I guess it is reasonable for her to think that in this situation, though.
Is that so?